Hi, I'm Steve, and thanks for joining me. I really appreciate your willingness to share your time with me. You know, one of the things that I do that's just part of my journey is studying the great names throughout history. And one of those who's just really made a profound impact on my life is that of Mother Teresa. And I loved it when, I was reading, and one time she was asked how she was able to cope with dealing with the dregs of humanity on a daily basis. And her response was, "I see Jesus in everyone." And when I first read that, I thought, wow, that's cool. That's a neat mind game to play, and help you get through doing the just wonderful ministry that she does. And over time, though, I really began to think about it, and what I'm convinced of now is that Mother Teresa was seeing truth. She was seeing past this outer human shell and seeing into the true soul that was actually there, lying in the gutter, covered with maggots, at the point of death. She was actually seeing truth. She saw past and into the soul that actually was, and that soul is the Christ. And it's just so amazing to me. It's so profound. And so I started doing that same thing, looking at people and seeing past the outer human shell and into the true essence of the being that I was in front of, and seeing the Christ in everyone, the Christ essence that is pure, that is holy, that is love, all that is good. And that essence is in every soul. And what it has really helped me to do in a practical way of dealing with life, and viewing, seeing someone acting just not very, in a loving manner, angry, upset, hateful. And it's helped me to understand that that's not who that person really is. That person is operating from a platform of not knowing who they are. And it's the same with me. When I'm acting in an unloving way, hateful, jealous, envious, worrying, doubtful, fearful, I'm coming from that same platform of not knowing who I am. But it's been, it's such a wonderful experience to look at every soul, and instead of seeing a man or a woman, a child, seeing Christ, seeing past this outer human shell. That is not who we are. It is not what we are. These human physical bodies are the vehicles that we have been given to journey through this human experience. But it's not who we are. It's not what we are. When we think that it is who and what we are, that's when we are filled with fear, doubt, anger, hatred, all of those negative values. To see Christ in everyone is what enables us, and it's what enabled Mother Teresa to see everyone with love and with a heart of compassion. And I think actually she applied that more to not the souls that were just at the point of dying, who are completely separated from the rest of humanity. What this interviewer was calling the dregs of humanity. I think she actually applied that seeing Christ to those who are very well-to-do, those who are in positions of power. And that's how you could deal with the arrogance of the soul that believes he or she is this human body. And that's what really helps me, when I'm being confronted with someone who's not happy, who, is just in a very unpleasant place, and realizing that that's not the true person. The true soul that I'm having an encounter with is the Christ, is love, is pure and holy. And so I hope this helps you. I would encourage you absolutely to do that, to look into someone else's eyes and to see past, go all the way in and see the Christ that is in every one of us. And I've taken that to another level as well. And I love this. It's so wonderful, and it just fills me with such peace. When I see people walking down the sidewalk or wherever, just instead of seeing a human body, see a sphere of light. It's amazing. For me, what it's done is remove all judgment. Seeing the sphere of light that is pure and holy, rather than a man or a woman, child, young, old, thin, heavy-set, crippled, athletic. I see pure light, pure energy, pure spirit. And that is what you are, it's what I am. And when you do this, it completely removes judgment. And that, a scripture that is so misunderstood is, judge not and ye shall not be judged. God's not judging you. You are judging you. Whenever you judge anything, you have to have a bar against which to measure your judgment. And you are always that bar. When you look at anyone, you see these physical attributes and say, well, I'm better looking than he is, or I'm fatter than he is, or I'm younger than she is, or I'm taller. When you see these spheres of light, everything becomes equal. And it's just so wonderful. Anyway, I really appreciate your sharing your time with me. I know how valuable it is. I encourage you to leave me your comments, questions, anything, and absolutely I encourage you to contact me to set up a free discovery session just to see if we can help raise the quality of your life. So once again, thanks, peace, and love are yours. I love you. Thank you.